And off relationships with narcissists. That's what we're talking about today, y'all. That's the topic we're going to talk about today because it's so prevalent in this field, in this niche, in the world of narcissistic abuse. One of the main terms that I hear when I'm talking to survivors and thrivers is I was on and off for X amount of years. Of course, if you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a diagnosed narcissist, and welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. Let's get it. Y'all, I had to bring back the intro. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I get hype when I hear it. It gets me inspired. It gives me energy to talk to y'all, to bring you the heat, right? I don't know. I feel better when I do it. So here we are, intro in tow, and on and off relationships are the topic that we're going to be tackling today. Y'all, I hear this a lot. I hear this honestly, I hear it too much. Well, Lee, how can you hear something too much? Yeah, believe me, trust me and believe me when I say this. I hear the phrase, I was on and off with a narcissist way entirely too much. And I know people are going to be like, well, Lee, that's just how do you hear it too much? You're not dealing with it. You don't have to survive it. I know, I understand that. But I've talked to so many survivors and thrivers, one-on-one, and victims as well, one-on-one, over the last 5 years that I've heard it so much. Like, honestly, the longest on and off relationship that I've heard with a narcissist is 26 years. I talked to a woman that said she'd been in an on and off relationship with a toxic narcissistic person for 26 years. It was a horrible story. I'm not going to expose the story here because I do. But 26 years was a long time to be with this person, on and off. He had a whole family. He kept trying to convince her that he was going to be there for her and they were going to start a family eventually. He got married to somebody else. I'm just telling you, he got married to somebody else, had kids to somebody else, and he's still married to the other person now. And she's thinking that one day they're going to be on for good. And I had to ask her the question. I was like, I understand being on and off with someone, but if you want to get down to the nitty gritty, what causes the off? What causes the offs? I know what caused the ons, right? The love bombing, the promises to change, the promises that things will be better. I absolutely know what causes the on periods, what gets the relationship back started. I get that. I understand that, right? But what you have to understand, if you want to heal from this and not allow it to happen over and over again, where you inevitably end up wasting so much of your time, effort, and energy on this person, if you want to get out of that cycle right now, ask yourself and be honest with yourself. What causes the off periods? And are you okay with doing this for the rest of your life? Look, y'all, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I don't give a damn what they've told you. It's gonna change this time. I don't give a fuck what they told you. Seriously, what are we at right now? What has been causing the offs? Are you okay with the offs? Are you okay with them consistently doing the same things over and over again that causes these offs in a relationship? Are you okay with that? Seriously, this is something you have to ask yourself the question over and over again. Am I okay with these off periods? Because the more I stay with this person, the more I deal with this person, the more I continuously come back to this person, the more ons that we have, the more they think it's okay. Like when you're in an on, like this is one thing you have to realize when you're in an on and off relationship with a narcissist. You are if it's not continuously on, then you are temporary. And I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings when I say this, but I feel like I got to be direct and open and honest, which is why most people follow me, right? Because I'm direct. You get the mind of a narcissist and it's directly towards you, right? It's direct to you. Like, you are temporary. I feel like that's something you have to absolutely understand. When you're dealing with an abusive, manipulative person, and they keep coming back, breaking up with you, come back, breaking up with you, come back, breaking up with you, come back, breaking up with you, over and over again for years. You are temporary. You are comfort. You are their comfort zone. They don't really want to be with you. And that's horrible. I know that sucks to hear, but they keep lying to you. I feel like I have to tell you, if they're not going to tell you the truth, I have to. Nobody is truly doing this on and off stuff that really cares about you, right? Nobody is consistently breaking up with you over and over again that really loves and cares about you, that really is trying to be there for you. Nobody is consistently doing that to you if they really care about you. Well, are you doing it to them? Are you doing this to them? You care about them. Are you consistently breaking up with them for nothing? Are you consistently cheating on them or lying to them? If you are, there's another conversation that we need to have right there, right? If you are consistently breaking up with them, they over for whatever little reasons, and cheating on them and lying to them and manipulating, there is a different conversation that we need to have. Self-aware to self-aware, self-aware to unaware. There's a different conversation that we need to have. You are here cheating and lying and doing this type of stuff to your partner. Come on in. Have a seat. Have a seat. I'm a Chris Hansen you right now. Have a seat. Seriously. But this is what causes the off period. Y'all, I know what caused the ons. You care about the person. You might even love the person, right? They might even promise you to change. Well, another thing that happens is like y'all might have kids together. Y'all, if it don't apply, let it fly. If you do not have kids with somebody that you've been on and off with, don't have kids with somebody that you've been on and off with. There's no if they haven't been consistent in your life, when there's a baby involved, what makes you think they're going to be consistent? Oh, they're going to care about the baby. No. Why would they? I'm just telling you, you don't want to bring a child into those situations right there, because they won't give your child the emotional stability that they need. They absolutely will not. That doesn't happen. It doesn't work that way. I'm telling you that right now. It doesn't work this way. When you're dealing with a manipulative, abusive, narcissistic person, it absolutely does not work this way. They're going to keep doing the same things over and over again. And like I said, even when a baby gets involved, because why wouldn't they, y'all? Come on now, we gotta wake up. If you feel like you still sleep throughout this relationship, you feel like you're still struggling throughout it, it's time to wake up right now. There's no better time than the present, right? There's absolutely no better time than the present. So right now, it's time that we woke ourselves up. We woke you up. I'm trying to give you like a caffeine pill right now. The caffeine pill of narcissism, of narcissistic abuse. Like, you're going to have to deal with this toxic, abusive, manipulative bastard. I promise you that you are. And it's going to suck. It's going to suck cutting it off for good, because I don't think it will be on for good. Now, are there stories that you're going to hear that we've been on and off for years and we're finally on, they finally proposed, and we're finally getting married? Does that happen sometimes? Yeah. Very rarely. I would be literally a hypocritical lying bastard if I just didn't tell you that happens sometimes. Right? But is it going to happen to you? So many people want to be what gets so many people stuck in relationships with narcissists. You want to be the exception to the rule, right? The rule says that narcissists don't change and they don't become better. They don't do this. They don't do that. You want to be the one to be that's the exception. Well, Lee, actually mine got better. Mine changed. I had a woman. They said she was married, and she was in an on and off marriage. They had broken up throughout the marriage and separated on and off throughout the marriage for years. And then she said she finally kicked him out and she was done with this person for good. And then all of a sudden he said he changed. No therapy, no church, no therapy, no actual work. All of a sudden out of nowhere, he said he changed. And she believed him. She's like, oh, I believe him, Lee. My self-aware narcissist has changed for the better. She was in my comment section just telling people that she was doing good. But when she was telling her story, everybody's like, girl, it sounded like he ain't got nowhere else to go. And he just put on an act. Because people don't change overnight. He didn't hit right. I was like, damn. She wanted to be the exception so bad. She was in the comment section just bragging. I was like, and everybody could see through it. Everybody was just like, this. You can see how sometimes people want to be the exception so bad that they end up just being more of the rule. Like she had this layer of delusion going on that her person was so much better overnight. It was crazy. No, I was like, is he in therapy? No, he found the Lord, and we got the Lord. The Lord is in our house. The Lord. I was like, oh my. I was like, oh Lord. You know, I said, oh Lord. You know, I wish the best for her. I told her straight up, I was like, I wish the best for you, but hey, if you're in an on and off marriage, Now, y'all have been separated multiple times, and the last time you kicked this person out, his life fell apart, and now he's changing. Now he wants to be better for you, just because he's going to. I just like, come on, man. Like, so many people get stuck in these situations because they want to be. And she kept saying God, but talking to her, God stopped her sync up, and she seen that as a sign to go back. I was like, girl, yeah, I want better for us. I want better for you. I really do. I want y'all relationships to get better. So if you're in an on and off relationship, whether it's toxic or narcissistic or not, ask yourself the question, what is causing these offs? What is causing the offs in your relationship? Seriously, because they can bring you a lot of understanding and help throughout this situation. It really, really, truly can. You have to ask yourself that question, like, what the hell is causing why we keep breaking up so much? Why does the relationship end abruptly? Why do they keep ending up in our relationship and immediately ending up with someone else? Because sometimes they're treating you like a placeholder. They're keeping you right where you are to hold your position so that they can do whatever they feel like they want to do. So they can live the lives that they feel like they want to live. And then if all else fails, they can come back to you because you always leave the door open for it. You always leave the porch light on for them. You always leave the metaphorical porch light in the relationship on for them, so they feel like they can always come back to you no matter what they've done to you, no matter what they put you through. What is causing the offs in your relationship, y'all? Seriously, that's one thing you have to get clear on. You have to understand what is causing these offs, what is making this narcissistic person do this or say this. You mean, because sometimes they'll break up with you. Sometimes the offs is that they'll break up with you just so they can go be with somebody else. And if that doesn't work, they'll come back and be on with you, which doesn't serve anybody but the narcissist in this situation. It doesn't serve anybody. Nobody gets served in these situations but the narcissist. I promise you, nobody gets the best. The only person who gets better out of everything is the narcissist. Anyways, y'all, if y'all are in these toxic relationship dynamics, on and off relationships, just let me know. Hit the subscribe button, y'all. Like I said, everything about me is available at mentalhealness.net. That's mentalhealness.net. For all my coaching, my courses, my support groups, everything is at mentalhealness.net. 50% off all courses. Enter the code fathers or mothers for 50% off, y'all. Hit the subscribe button. I'm out. Peace.